Henderson. I am back for another kind of instructional video for you for Pageant and red carpet glam. I'm going to be doing my makeup today. I'm showing you from basically bare face. I just have a little bit of moisturizer and a little bit of vitamin C serum on how I get to be all done up. So let's get started. All right, queens, sharpen pencils. It's time to take some notes. We're gonna have a lot of products that are gonna go around here. Don't try to make my skin tone and your skin tone be the same thing. Find products that work best for you. First thing, brush out those brows. Brows come first. I'm using my concealer and I am outlining my brows so they pop so you can see them from the back audience. I'm using a really flat brush for this, and I'm making sure that I have a good foundation for my brow powder, which is coming up. Most of the products I use are from The Perfect Face. That's Danielle Doyle's company in Texas. She's a pageant makeup artist and just general pageant guru. She taught me to go for the angle brow. So you basically want to follow your hairline and put that brush anywhere your hair is. You want to follow your natural brows. You also want to give it kind of like a thatched house look. So try to follow that natural angle and make that kind of crisp cut on the top of that brow line. Brush, brush, brush it out. This is e.l.f. Just a simple brow powder pencil. It's in taupe color, and I'm filling in the areas that I didn't get so well with just the powder itself. Brushing it out again to distribute the product. Then some eyelid primer. This is to help make sure that I have a nice flat canvas for my eyeshadow. Putting my concealer on again so that I have a bright canvas. Brush it out. Also, I'm gonna make some faces here. I can't help myself. Like, my face just does stuff, you know? It just stretches the skin out. I got floppy eyelids here, okay? Don't come for me. We're gonna put some white eyeliner in the inner corners of our eyes. This is gonna help brighten everything up. And in the waterline too. Please do not put black in your waterline. That is not a good look. You want your big old Pikachu eyelids, okay? You don't wanna look like you have tiny eyes. I'm putting a bright white gold pigment from The Perfect Face in my inner eye corner. That way you're gonna see nice big eyes. Patting it on, not rubbing it in. I want all of the depth of the pigment to show. I don't want it to fall off. Then I'm gonna go for kind of a creamy color. This is called Seashell from The Perfect Face. And that's going right over the colorful part of my eye. I'm working in thirds. So the bright inner corner and the dark outer corner go over the white parts of my eye, and the creamy kind of nude color goes over the center of my eye. I'm now packing on a layer of shimmery pink pigment on top of it to make my eyes look more blue. For that cat eye effect, I'm adding a brick red color from The Perfect Face. It's called Michaela. And I'm again going for that third corner of the eyeball, that third white part of my eye. Just kind of blending everything out. I'm adding a transition color into the crease. This is called Warm Brownie. And I'm bringing it up pretty darn close to my eyebrow. I don't want a big, thick part of like eyebrow skin kind of showing. I want to actually make my eyes seem bigger. I'm adding a little eyeliner in there. This is a dark brown. I don't really need it because I'm going to be putting an eyeliner, a gel eyeliner on top, or a liquid eyeliner on top, but this makes me feel secure. So there's my lash line. I like to use a marker style, but I also use gel liner. And I go for a little wing on it because it makes me look fancy and it works nicely with the lashes I'm going to be putting on later. Again, you want to use like black eyelashes, black liner, just bigger, better. It shows up in photos better, honestly. This is a dual-sided mascara. I'm using the thin end right now rather than the bushy end, so I can get really close to the lash line, and I'm less likely to accidentally bump my eyelid that I worked so hard on. I blend it out so nicely. You want to go on both the top and the bottom because there's a lot of fallout from those really heavily pigmented shadows there. Cleaning off my face from that eyeshadow. Dry off that face. This is some primer that's actually going to help reduce the shine on my face. I get really oily, so this kind of mattifies everything. Again, from The Perfect Face. This is made for going on stage. The kind of foundation I'm using is from RCMA. It's the Shinto 1 series. Normally I use Shinto 2 for when I have a really thick Pageant tan. This is a yellow base. You can see it's kind of a mismatch right now for what my skin tone is. I always check everything on my chest. I'm more of a pink tone naturally, but when I have a spray tan on, I have a yellow base. And I used to wear pink tone all the time. That was from the Perfect Face I used to wear it, but I realized it just wasn't as good of a match and I needed to get a yellow toned foundation. So I used a dental spatula to warm up the foundation on my hand, and then I'm globbing this stuff on. This is not natural. This is like war paint. This is drag queen makeup. This is a lot of makeup. If you were thinking like 4 pounds of makeup, she must be kidding. No, it's a lot, and you need to put it on really thick because you're gonna be carving in features. You're gonna be a sculptor. So I've used a spatula, I used a flat brush, and now I'm using an actual foundation brush to help kind of smooth the texture and really blend it into my pores and just get it rock solid as a foundation. Next up, we're going to be doing contour. This is Shinto 4 from RCMA, and it looks ridiculous. It looks way too dark. Don't freak out. This is intentional. You need to go dark. You need to find shadows. You're creating shadows right now. And when you have a thick, dark Pageant tan on, this is your best friend. You need big, big, big. When you're doing your contour, contour upwards, not downwards. Contour upwards towards your eye on that cheek rather than downwards, because you want to keep the lower half of your face bright so it actually looks like you've created a shadow. So blend upwards, and then we're going to be adding a highlight underneath that so you have that nice popping mandible. I like to contour my nose. My nose is something that I feel like I can improve with contour. If you don't like to contour your nose, you don't really have to do this, but I've had it contoured really badly at some photo shoots before, and I just feel more comfortable if I do it myself, so I've practiced a little bit. Also, like, if you don't like the look of polio, you can clean off your lips. I look really, really pale with all that foundation on my lips. Go for a really bright concealer. This is MAC. Their 24-hour concealer. So I have really high highs and really low lows now. So you can see I'm creating the illusion of light. I'm really far away from the camera, so it doesn't look as crazy, but in person, it's crazy. Like, I get it, it's a ton of makeup. This is good for stage. This is good for pageant photos from far away. This is good for red carpet from far away. You're gonna see when I'm done, it actually looks pretty good. But if you see it in person, you'll be like, girl, are you owning a bakery? Like, this is caked on. The powder I'm using right now is RCMA's powder, or colorless powder, and I'm mixing that with Candlelight from Cinema Secrets, and then I'm putting a bronzer on. This is a blue tone bronzer. The previous bronzer I used was actually more of a pink tone, and as we know, we can't use pink tones anymore because it just doesn't match. This is NARS Orgasm for the blush, and Benefit High Beam to do a little bit of a cheek highlighter. I like to do a little nose, a little cupid's bow. This is kind of a new look in pageantry. It is not necessary. If you have 3 minutes to get ready backstage, skip it. Albatross by NARS, hook yourself up, like powder in that really beautiful high beam so you have a highlighter that you can see from miles away. You also do your collarbones. That's a nice look. I want you to continue your eye look underneath your eyes so you get a really beautiful smoky eye. I'm taking in that brown, like chocolatey eyeliner about 2/3 of the way underneath my eye, and then blending it with Michaela to get that cat eye look again, and then adding that transition warm brownie so everything just kind of matches each other. Seashell on the inner corner, so my eyes look really blue, and then that really fine end of that mascara, so I have a nice pop of little sparkly eyes there. How you doing, girl? Now my lip is a dark, rich lip. This is a blue-toned, like American Beauty lip color. You have to find the color for you. But blue tones make your teeth look whiter, so don't be afraid of it. Go for bigger colors rather than more nude colors. Nude colors make you look like you're sick or you're on the Jersey Shore. Give yourself some life, girl. I know it looks crazy, and yes, I am overlining. Whatever, like, I want the audience to see I have lips. I put the Perfect Face on again for lipstick, and now I'm putting on eyelashes. The best eyelashes I found for not stage, but for appearances are actually from Lisa G. She has some really nice eyelashes, so thank you, Lisa G, for those. And basically, I'm just gonna pop a gloss on. I put a gold gloss on top of that really red lip, and it just looks fresh and happy. I do a little blot beforehand too. You don't want lipstick on your teeth. That is not your look, girl. The rest of it is, though. Drag Queen Central over here, but the most beautiful drag queen. Oh, there's another lash. When you're putting your lash on, put those tips upwards, up towards your eyebrow. That way it's lifted. I learned this from the Perfect Face as well. Here's the final look at my red carpet / pageantry makeup look. I'm pretty proud of all the things I've learned over the years. Definitely have improved quite a bit. If there's anything else that I can answer for you as a question about pageantry or about oral health or just my life in residency, please comment below. Also, make sure to stop by next Tuesday. I got a great suggestion from Beverly Hills Weekly to give kind of an editorial on my opinion on the swimsuit competition and whether I think it should stay or it should go. And y'all know I have opinions, so grab your popcorn because it's going to be entertaining. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.